Now, the race for 10 Downing Street is getting more intense with every passing day. Foreign Secretary Liz Truss has launched her campaign to be the next Prime Minister of the UK. Truss's campaign focuses on the need to deliver for the British people. She says she has a clear vision for the future and will start working on it from day one. Just like other candidates, taxes found a mention in Truss's campaign. She says that she's committed to low taxes and intends to have a firm grip on spending to drive growth in the British economy. Conservative members have now officially started their campaigns to replace Johnson. They include former Chancellor Rishi Sunak, former Health Secretaries Jeremy Hunt and Sajid Javid, current Chancellor Nadhim Zahawi, Attorney General Suella Braverman, Transport Secretary Grant Shapps and Tory MP Tom Tugendhat, among many others. Meanwhile, the 1922 committee is expected to meet later today to decide the timetable and rules of the leadership race. Electing the next Conservative Party leader is a two-stage process and will see Tory MPs narrow down the bid to two candidates through multiple voting rounds before deciding who will take Boris Johnson's place. Well, joining me now is our London correspondent, Julia Chapman. Julia, there's a growing list of contenders. How's it going to be narrowed down?
Well, it's going to be a fairly quick and efficient process, with the 1922 Committee of Backbench MPs today deciding what this race is going to look like, what the rules will be, what the timeline will be. But what we are expecting is that this list of currently 11 candidates, possibly soon to be 12, will be narrowed down to just two by the end of next Thursday. That's the day when Parliament goes into its summer recess, and it would be desirable for this process to be wrapped up before then. So there will be a series of 4 votes held by Conservative MPs, hustings as they are called, to decide who their favourite 2 candidates will be. That process will be very different to last time. What we're expecting the 1922 committee to decide is that to even enter the leadership race, the MP contenders will have to have more support than they did last time. In the last leadership race of the Conservative Party, each person putting their hat in the ring only needed 8 MPs to be backing them. That number is expected to go up to 20, which should already narrow down the list from the starting point. And then going forward, in the first round of voting, ordinarily, previously, 17 MPs would have to back you to go through. This time we're expecting that to be 36. So that will help narrow the field pretty quickly. And by Sunday, when we're expecting the first leadership debate on television here in the UK, there should be about 5 or 6 candidates, with the final 2 announced on Thursday. Then after that, there will be a 4 to 6 week process where the 2 contenders are put forward to the wider Conservative Party membership, around 100,000 paying members in the country supporting the Conservative Party, and they will then get to decide the final person who will replace Boris Johnson as the Conservative Party leader, and indeed the UK Prime Minister as well.
And then just very quickly, Julia, who are some of the main contenders and what are the chances?
Well, certainly we've seen a broad range of MPs from different wings of the Conservative Party. The biggest names you mentioned: Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor, whose resignation helped spark Boris Johnson's own resignation last week. Sajid Javid as well, who stepped down from his cabinet position as Health Secretary. Some of the bigger names, but also some backbench MPs like Tom Tugendhat, the head of the Foreign Affairs Committee, likely to be an outsider, but with a more moderate stance perhaps than some of his fellow Conservative Party members. Tax is the big issue, as you said. All of the leadership contenders have been campaigning on tax, but from slightly different approaches. Rishi Sunak, the former Chancellor, of course, presided over a rise in national insurance here in the UK, raising taxes to help pay for health and social care in the wake of the COVID-19 pandemic. Many of the other opponents are pledging to reduce taxes in the UK, starting with business, but at varying degrees of speed. So certainly that seems to be the big ticket issue here in this leadership contest, and one that will likely decide the direction of the Conservative Party and its future leader.
Thanks, Julia. That was Julia Chapman reporting for us from London.